Hi, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brittany, and today's video is my 2025 TBR. This is a redo, a remake. You'll never see the light of day of the original video because I have no idea what I was thinking. So we're just gonna pretend this is take one. This is gonna be the better version of it, and here we go. Um, what I have planned for 2025 for my TBR is a lot of things. Well, not a lot. It's just something that I want to be cutesy about it. I want to be demure about it, and I've made a book monopoly board. I'll show that in a second. Well, I did two things. I made the book monopoly board, and I also made a TBR list for 2025, just in case if Plan A would have gone wrong, which it almost did. I almost decided not to make this, but I was too committed in where I was at, so I finished it last night. And Oh, that reminds me, I need to grab the books that I'm planning on reading literally tomorrow. Um, was that it? Yeah. So I will show you that in a second. Let me take a step back or scoot back for that matter of my Monopoly board and I'll explain what the plan is. Um, and I do want to preface, do not zoom in. Um, there's some imperfections, but I mean, she's cute, at least for 2025. So here is my book Monopoly board game here that I made. I went to a Goodwill. They had a um, it was golf edition Monopoly board. I grabbed it. I painted it white. Did my I call it tabs, but I forgot what these parts called. But I'm calling their tabs because that's just makes sense to me. And I color coordinate each genre of books that I'm hoping to read for 2025. And I made also the cards, which I left them in the living room, and I'm not going to get up and go get them, but I'll explain the gist of it. Um so here, you can't see it, but I'll tell you what I did. As far as the genres that I chose, so I chose your basic like horror, romance, thriller, crime. Oh, I did the thriller and crime in one category together. Biography and memoirs, I put that also in one category. What did I do? I did nonfiction and I did mangas, uh, comic books, and graphic novels under one category, even though they're all three are different. But just to sake for making this board, I put them all under one category. What else do I have on here? Oh, fantasy I have on here. Did I mention romance? I did say romance, but I have it in three categories. So I did just your normal romance, your romance or romantic comedy, and historical romance. And what am I missing? I talk about biographies and memoirs. Oh, nonfiction is one. I guess that could have gone under. No, nonfiction is slightly different. So I have that in one. And then lastly, I have sci-fi. Um, so yeah, I color coordinated them. I did my oh, and black is my book buying ban. So that tells you how that goes. I only have it one because I made one extra thing by accident. So that's how that became a thing on here. But yeah, it's cute. I actually do like it. And I did try to draw some of like the little symbols that I did. Um and some I messed up on. But other than that, it's not too bad. I did do my community chess cards and my chance cards. So my chance cards, I think I did it as like little prompts. So like read a book that's read, or that's a bad example, but that's the only thing that came up in my head. Or and then community chess is like, oh, skip, roll twice to get your next book or whatever. So I did that, but like I said, I forgot to bring the cards here in my office, so they're all in the living room. So I did do that. um I have oh, my list, that's what I was going to do. So I made also my list, my actual TBR list. So my goal for 2025, I had to change it just a smidge bit. Originally, I think I said, if I did it, breaking news. Originally, my plan was to read 96 books, and then my secret goal was going to be 100 books. But your girl here read 97 books this year. So I'm going to make my secret goal my official goal. So my goal, my reading goal for 2025 is going to be 100 books. And then my secret goal is going to be 110. So nothing too crazy. Like I said, don't ask me why make a secret goal. I have no idea. I think it just sounds fun, and terrifying, and put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to live dangerously, I guess. So I made a list. Did I count? Yeah. So I wrote 110 books, and that was by accident. This is before the change that I did. Because my table that I made, um, you can't make. Can you? I'll have to try it again next time. But I didn't like um how odd it made, so I had to make it even because I don't like odd numbers. So yeah, I made my list. I'll show that in a second because it's easier to post it in the video than showing it randomly on my laptop here. But I got my list. So if I can't think of a book to read, I have my list. I have my book Monopoly. Like I said, hopefully I'll remember to use this because I did put a lot of work into it. Um, Even though it took me like 2 weeks to finish it. But for my TBR for 2025, I should also grab real quick, because I don't remember offhand, how many books I'm planning to read in the month of January. So let's grab that. Oops, not July. We're not there yet. Here we go. So my goal for 2020, I mean, not 2020, yes, for 2025, but for January, it's 5 books. And I have one, two, three, I have 4 books here. Um, I technically do have a 5th book, and I don't have it with me, but I'll post it what it looks like. So currently, I've slightly started reading um, the next Will Trent book. I think it's the 3rd book, right? Let's see. I don't remember. Oops. I don't think I'm on the 4th book. I think it's the 3rd book. Will Trent. Yes, it is the 3rd book, called Undone. This is what it looks like. And like I said, I've kind of started it. Starting tonight and probably tomorrow, I'll be on this very heavily. Excuse me. So that's the 1st book. And after that, in no particular order, the next books I will be reading is James by Percival Everett. I've I went to what was I at? And I saw people getting this book. I think it was Barnes and Noble, and I decided to get it. And it felt like, I think when I went, it had just came out, and so I'm excited to read this. This is like not Oliver Twist. Jesus. Mark Twain. That's the one I'm thinking of. Mark Twain's not retelling. It's there's a different word for it. Like kind of like spin to it. I guess essentially it might be considered as a retelling. Um, but I'm planning on reading this as one of my well, I don't know. Technically I did ask my book club if we should read this together, and I never got a yes or a no. So, but I'm still going to read this. So we'll figure that out when that time comes. The next book I'm going to read also for January, it's called The Late Show by Michael Connolly. Earlier this month in December, during my Secret Santa, a coworker of mine got me a book of his called The Waiting, right? Yeah, here it is. And it's so this is the first book out of how many, because there's two detectives that are I don't know if they're partners, either partners as co-workers or partners as lovers or exes, I can't remember. But it's I know her name is Renee, but I forgot the other guy's name. But they have books like intercrossing each other sometimes. So this is one of them called The Waiting. I think this is Renee Baller's book or her crime series. Um, I don't remember. I just it's been a hot second. So, but I think they do because I think The Waiting is book 12 in her partners or ex-partner series, and then it's book 5 for her, if that makes sense. So they intercross. So this is the first book. Oh, hold on. Let me switch hands here. So this is the first book in her series, and I think um the second book in his. Is that how that goes? I don't remember. You will have to ask Mr. Michael Connolly how that works. But anyways, but yes, I want to read that so I can read that book. And then my next book is Blue Sisters by Coco Mellers. I've been seeing this book everywhere, and it just I don't know. I'm scared to read this. But also I do want to read what's that one that she wrote? Um Cleopatra and Frankenstein. That's the book I also want to read, but I'm also afraid of. Don't ask me why, because I don't know, but it just intimidates me for whatever reason. But I picked it up at the library, so I'll read this at some point. And then the fifth book that I'm hoping that I get to read, that I told a friend of mine that I'll read with her. It's called, and I don't have it with me. It hasn't even been shipped yet, but hopefully I'm supposed to get it sometime this week. Called The Favorites by I think it's Leanne Fargo, right? Yeah. And this is about a scandal in ice skating. So and I love the cover too. And I have no idea what this is about. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know. I have no idea. I do, but I don't remember because I just have brain fog right now. But I'm excited to read this. I'm going to read it with a friend because she also got this book as well. And yeah, that's it. That is it. Um, that there is something else I was going to talk about too. I think that's it. Sorry, this is. I should have made this a little bit more structured, but I wanted to make sure I get this video out because I was supposed to have this video out 2 weeks ago, and now I'm at the crunch of it all. And I also got to post another video, hopefully by tonight as well. So this is going to be a wild few hours that I need to do. But anyways, yeah, I hope Happy New Year. This is the last video, well, not the second to last video of 2024. It's been a short ride for me here on YouTube. 2025 will be hopefully a little bit better in life and in my YouTube career that I'm trying to do, I guess. Um, what else? Um, yeah, I hope you have a great time hanging out with friends, family, by yourself. If you're doing any interesting New Year uh, rituals, I'm doing a couple of them. I'm going to eat 12 grapes under the table before midnight. I'll do the cinnamon and through my house and in my wallet and in, I think it's just in the wallet. What else am I doing? There's something else. I think there's one more that I'm going to do and see if it can bring me any good luck for 2025 and a good abundance. Because I think I might need just a little bit for 2025. And yeah, um, I'll literally see you in the new year. Support your local library, support your indie bookstores. Have a good one, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.